As always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Want to apologize for not putting out a show last week. I tried to jump on live. I got to work on that on Facebook. I had people on the live stream, but I wasn't able to see the comments they were leaving, so I wasn't able to interact. So I'm going to do a little bit more research and get back to that. Um, but your boy is back. As you guys know, it's a rough time right now. Tomorrow is 6 months since Trey passed, and it's crazy because sometimes that shit seem like 10 years, and sometimes that shit seem like just yesterday. Then it's been just over a month since my mom passed, so it's been real rough for me lately. Overall, though, I feel I'm doing good. I haven't spazzed out or wowed out or anything like that as of yet. So, I always think that's a good thing. Um, I just want to jump on and talk about the craziness that's going on in this world right now. I read over the weekend that out in Atlanta, Georgia, a few people robbed a gun shop and killed the owner, his wife, and their grandson. Then today, out in Brooklyn, people shooting in the subway and all of that stuff. Listen, we going through some crazy shit right now in this world. And if for 1 second you think that you're the only person that's going through shit, you are sadly mistaken. And even worse, you're very self-centered. I don't really engage in the news and things like that, but you still can't help but to see what's going on, just everywhere, not just in the States or in North Carolina, New York, or wherever you're at. It's really crazy all around the globe right now. And what's being done is they're trying to divide us to take things over. Um, so you have to be real cognizant not to allow that to happen. The hard thing about that is it seems that people are very selfish. Everybody is looking out for them and only them. And that's why they're able to execute this the way that they are. Um, I'm not even gonna really talk about the Will Smith slap at the Oscars because that is so small in the scope of what's actually going on to us everyday regular people. Uh, you see, the prices of everything is going up. Gas, food, drinks, uh, you name it. That's that stimulus check that people abused and misused. That's all coming back to haunt us now, or haunt those that foolishly spent that money. Um, there's no way that the government is going to just give us money and leave it at that. Uh, they've never really done anything for us in the past, so why would you think that they would start doing that now? And people that misuse that money are the main ones complaining about the hike and everything. It's real simple. You don't like the gas prices? Fucking don't drive. Walk, get a bicycle, do something like that. As far as the price hikes on food and things like that, again, that's where they get you. You need food, you need water, you need all of this stuff to survive, and they're just gonna continue to raise the prices and things like that. Um, Again, this whole COVID thing has been wild. And, whatever view you have on it, I'm just going to say this, man. Be careful. Uh, I know some people that have gotten it. I know some people that have passed from it. But I'm not really convinced that it was COVID. Maybe it was an underlying condition, and they just blamed it on COVID. Uh, As far as this vaccination goes, me personally, not vaccinated, don't plan on being vaccinated. And if long as I have a say in it, I won't get vaccinated. Just because they don't know. So I'm not gonna put my life on the line, my well-being on the line, believing them, which again has never really done anything for us in the first place, that they know what they're doing, because obviously they don't. Again, I don't want to make this a bashing session or anything like that, because God knows I got a lot of people and a lot of things to bash. But I want to try to remain positive and upbeat and things like that. Guys, you just gotta understand, man. Like right now, it's really hard to maintain positivity, and that's something that I never thought that I would have a problem with. You know, I know that there's people that have it way worse than I have, but I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth or anything like that. So I've had a rough, I've had a, I guess, tough life. I don't know if I really want to call it rough, but I've had a tough life. Nothing was ever given to me. I always had to go out and work for whatever I've gotten. And now it just seems that it's almost impossible to, because everywhere you turn, there's somebody trying to pull you down or get you out the way and things like that. We have to come together, y'all. There's no other way around it. Some things people do can be forgiven. Some things can't. And only you can determine whether their actions are forgivable or not. What I'm asking you to do is, if there's any small inclination that it can be forgiven, forgive it. Forgive it. The only thing that's guaranteed in life is death. And I'm noticing that a lot of people act totally opposite after death. But it begs the question, is it that they're acting opposite now? Or is this their true colors coming out and they just held it because this particular person was here or what have you? So again, just be careful. Be aware of everyone that's around you, inner circle, outer circle, all of that stuff. Again, not saying nobody can be trusted, but the way things are now, it's really hard to trust, and I get it. But it still has to be done. We still have to find a way to spread love and show love, and let it be known that everybody's not bad. We're not all fucked up individuals. I think Sandman said it on Spider-Man. Like, I'm not a bad person. I've just done bad things. And that is 100% accurate. Just because a person has done a bad thing or a few bad things doesn't make them a bad person. What we have to start doing is opening up and actually listening to people. Stop judging people when they see things differently than you do. Honestly, that's the only way to learn, is by having different perspectives, bringing in different objectives and things like that. So open up your mind, but you always get that gut feeling when something is definitely off. So don't ignore that gut feeling. And that goes towards anybody, family member, colleague, co-worker, neighbor. It doesn't matter. You just have to be aware of yourself and what's good for you. Now, me and my wife talk about it all the time, that you get so consumed by wanting the love that you give to come from the source that you're giving it to, when most times it's not gonna. And that's the hardest thing to deal with, is because you're genuinely giving your love to a source, and the love is not being returned. That's okay. What you have to learn to do is, again, you can't just stop loving, but fall back. Learn to fall back and appreciate the other sources that are trying to give you love. Because just like you're giving love to a particular source and may not be getting it back, someone is trying to give you love and you don't realize it, so you're not giving it back to them either. You know, again, there's always two sides to a coin. No matter how right you may be in a situation, just because someone has a different perspective doesn't mean that they can't be right as well. So stop being selfish. You know, open up. Let it be known that, you know, you are okay with making mistakes. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. We're all human. Ain't none of us perfect, so we all do it. The key to it, again, is being accountable for the mistakes that you make, owning up to them, accepting them, and genuinely attempting to move forward from them. So, that being said, guys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to get through this. By the way, August 27th is going to be the date. I'm going to go ahead and have a family reunion. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to call it my company's first annual end of summer hoorah or something, you know, because I don't want to just constrict it to blood family, because as I've said previously, blood doesn't make you family, and not all people that are blood are family. So I think I'm just gonna call it the Coleman Company Summer Bash. We'll start that. We'll start with that. First annual Coleman Company Summer Bash. It's going to be out here in Concord, North Carolina. It's going to be August 27th. That's all the details I have as of right now. I'm working on a location, working on a DJ. So I would really like to see a lot of you guys out there. Actually, I want to see all of you guys out there. And that's another reason why I don't want to just call it like a family reunion, because it's going to be more than just my relatives that attend, hopefully. You know, I'm tired of getting together for bad things, for funerals and things like that. It's about time that we start celebrating life, because as we know, life is short, and once it's gone, it's gone. So again, appreciate the people that are in your life, that are there for you, that attempt to help you, and also realize that you know, just because you don't feel that it's what you need doesn't mean they're not attempting to give you what you need. So take that into consideration. That being said, I'm not even really going to touch on no sports right now. You know, the baseball season is just kicking off. The playoffs in basketball are about to begin, and the NFL draft is coming up. So, you know, in the next couple of weeks, I'll definitely touch on those topics. But for right now, I just wanted to jump on again. First, apologize for you know, not having a show last week, and secondly, to tell you guys, man, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and let's get this positivity train going. So that being said, until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.